The World Cup ended more than a week ago, and it was sensational. And with it ending, here are the best moments of the tournament. And it gets better and better. Ronaldo celebrating a goal that wasn't his. In this match, Portugal won 2-0 against Uruguay, with the 2 goals from Bruno Fernandes. That's right, the 2 goals from Bruno Fernandes, not Ronaldo. The second goal from Bruno Fernandes appeared to be headed by Cristiano Ronaldo. There were debates amongst fans about the matter. Some say he touched the ball, others say he didn't. But Ronaldo refused to claim at the end of the game that it wasn't his goal. Later, Adidas, the creator of this year's World Cup ball, confirmed that Ronaldo didn't touch the ball. But how would they know, you may ask? Well, inside this World Cup ball designed by Adidas, there are sensors, and there wasn't any detection of movement when Ronaldo quote-unquote headed the ball, meaning he didn't touch the ball. If he really wanted to score that badly, he must have gotten this haircut. Abdukar's red card celebration. In an intense Brazil-Cameroon match, Abdukar scored at the 90th plus 2 minutes, securing a win against the World Cup favorites, Brazil. To celebrate this late victory, Abdukar removed his shirt. Being already booked on a yellow card, Abdukar received another yellow card, meaning he received a red card and got sent off. It was an all-good sport though, as the player and the referee who gave him the red card shook hands. Antonio Rudiger's run. During a match against Japan, Rudiger was on the sidelines, defending against the winger, and he did a strange run to defend. Was he mocking the Japanese team, or was this a 200 IQ defense move that no other defenders know about? We don't know for sure, but we sure do know that Germany lost that game. Argentina's loss to Saudi Arabia. This came as unexpected for everyone. The strongest in the group failed to beat the weakest. Just to put this into perspective, in the FIFA ranking, Argentina are 3rd and Saudi Arabia are 51st. How did a team in the 3rd place lose to a team who are at the 51st? And to make matters worse, Argentina had the first blood in that game. Messi scored a penalty at the 10th minute, and it all looked very good for Argentina until the second half. In the second half, Saudi Arabia scored twice. It probably all came from the Saudi Arabian manager, Hervé Renard's halftime speech.
Take your phone, you can make a picture with him if you want. Yes, but oh.
And this was the worst start possible for Argentina, losing in their first World Cup game. It was so bad that FIFA included this as the greatest World Cup upsets. Saudi Arabia fans mocked Messi in Argentina for not beating them.
Excuse me, what is Messi?
But it's funny to see that the team who lost to Saudi Arabia went on to win the World Cup. The controversial Japan goal. Japan was a huge underdog going in this tournament, but they somehow managed to beat Spain and Germany 2-1 in both matches, which was definitely an unexpected result. In the game against Spain, Japan scored an important goal that made them win. The goal resulted as the biggest controversy in the FIFA 22 World Cup at the time. Here's the VAR image. A lot of people say this ball is out, and others say it's in. This was very controversial because if this ball would have been out, the goal wouldn't have counted. But VAR accepted the goal because if you draw a red bar on the line and a white round on the ball, you can see that part of the ball is still in play. Is this a bit over the top? Should it have counted or not? Leave your answers in the comments. Japanese fans' politeness. Since we're on the subject of Japan, let's talk about their fans' politeness. We all know how polite and nice Japanese citizens are. In this World Cup, after every game Japan had, the Japanese fans would stay in the stadium and clean it up. An amazed Alpha Rock asked some of the Japanese why they were staying to clean up the stadium. And they said, I quote, "We are Japanese and we do not leave rubbish around us and we respect the place." The Japanese team also cleaned up the locker room and even made bird origami to thank the host. After they were knocked out of the World Cup, the Japanese manager even bowed to thank the fans for the respect and the support. They're so respectful that it makes me want to be Japanese. Richarlison's goal. In a World Cup match against Serbia, a Travella from Fred sets up a beautiful goal from Richarlison, who scores it with a bicycle kick. This goal will probably be goal of the tournament, and you just can't ignore the majestic beauty of it. Morocco beating Portugal. Morocco did an incredible run this World Cup, but let's not forget the moment they beat Portugal. A lot of us underestimated the force of Morocco. At the early stages of the game, a Moroccan player does a header, scoring the opening goal for Morocco against Portugal. Later on in the game, a lot of opportunities were here for Portugal, but none of them found the back of the net. The whistle then blows, and Morocco celebrated the historical win, making them the first African team to reach the semi-finals. When the whistle blew, Ronaldo couldn't believe it because he lost. But he didn't lose anything. He lost the World Cup. And not any World Cup. The most important World Cup because it is his last World Cup, meaning he ended his career with 0 World Cup. Brazil losing to Croatia. The #1 favorites to win this World Cup, Brazil lost to Croatia. Brazil have phenomenal players and were set to dominate football in Qatar. But they lost on penalties to Croatia. Rodrigo, Neymar, and Anthony are some of the players who cried, and Modric was here to comfort the players. Mbappe's hat-trick in the final. What a World Cup final it was. A unreal match. And Mbappe was phenomenal that game. When there was an opportunity here, he would always score and create chances, scoring 2 goals in less than 5 minutes. And right at the end of the game, when all hope is lost for France, Mbappe buries a penalty, scoring a hat-trick. He scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final, being the second player in the world to do so at only 23 years old. And in the last World Cup he won at only 19 years old. I'm telling you, this guy will become a beast in the future. But unfortunately, 3 goals in the final from Mbappe still wasn't enough to secure a win for France. They ended up losing at a penalty shootout, unfortunately. And you can see the pain Mbappe feels. He won the Golden Boot and still couldn't smile. And back at home, you can see the pain in his eyes. He truly will become a GOAT of soccer. Whoa, what did I say? Did I just say soccer? He will truly become a GOAT in football. Emi Martinez and the Argentinian squad have the audacity to mock him by putting his face on a baby and singing his name in the locker room. Emi Martinez, this dude is so cocky, bro. He dances when we miss a penalty. He mocks Mbappe when he single-handedly conceded 3 goals to him, and he's just so cocky. I hate Emi Martinez. Messi lifts the World Cup. Messi won Argentina its first World Cup since 1986, and Messi scored the first penalty. And then in extra time, he scored a goal, which looked to be cleared off the line, but not when looking at VAR. The goal counted. So much anticipation to see who would lift the World Cup, the most prestigious trophy in the world of football. Messi or Ronaldo? Which GOAT would win their last World Cup? Well, it turns out Messi and Argentina won the World Cup and lifted the trophy. This is a huge accomplishment for Messi, engraving his name as a certified GOAT, winning all of these trophies on screen. And the debate of who is better, Messi or Ronaldo, might very well be over. This was a very difficult final for France, and it was one of the best, if not the best football match I have ever seen. This game was a roller coaster of emotions, with fans all over the world at the edge of their seat. And if you want to see the fans react to this incredible World Cup final, you can watch this video right here, where I go watch the final in a fan zone. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. I have been Football Man, and I'm out.